Welcome to the Forsyth Magazines Podcast. I'm your host, Brooke Culler, bringing you the stories of the people shaping our community. From business owners to local leaders, we'll explore their journeys, passions, and lessons learned. Let's dive in. What's up, guys? We are back with another podcast episode, and I have Kayla, the owner of the Brim Bar, on today. Hey, Kayla.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
It's going great.
She looks adorable with her amazing hat and her bolo tie. Kayla she was a sponsor of our Women on the Move conference, and which was like right on brand because we had the Western theme. And one of my favorite memories of the whole conference process was Kayla came to my house and made custom hats for our committee, our Women on the Move conference, like planning committee. And I freaking love that hat.
Do you love it?
I do.
Do you wear it? Good.
I really do. Good. I've worn it more than I thought I would already.
Really?
And I don't know. It just is like, it's fun and it's classic.
Something about putting on a hat just makes you feel like a little elevated, a little, a little more loud.
And it's so cool because you get to customize it, obviously, because it's a bar, but you like, I got mine even branded, which was so cool with my initials. And there's just so many different options that you can do.
There's so much you can do. And it was so fun to see the different women that we did, how everyone created their own thing. And everything was so different, so unique to them.
Yeah, because you wanted to kind of be like, show your personality.
Exactly.
So, Kayla, what got you into custom hats?
So I've always been like a fashion girly. My whole life, I've always loved fashion and definitely like Western, a little bit more like edgy. Even before like country or Western was like having its like movement, I always like loved, a pair of cowgirl boots with like a dress and a hat. So always kind of been into that side of things. And then I made a hat with a friend of mine in Nashville, personalized it. And I thought, this is just the coolest concept. It was a pop-up, and we didn't really have anything in North Carolina like that yet that I knew of. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. And
That's awesome.
I started the Brim Bar.
When was that? What year was that?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
2-ish years ago, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, so
and you've grown so much.
It is definitely growing, and it's cool to see like the fruits of my labor because, it started how any business starts. You don't necessarily know what's going to work, what's not going to work, and you kind of just, you have to start somewhere. Yeah. And
you don't know. None of us, that's the big secret. Nobody knows what they're doing.
No, we don't. And if we waited for the right time to say, I know what I'm doing and like everything's perfect, we would never do it.
Now is the perfect time. Like if you wait on that moment, you're going to be waiting forever for your whole life. And then you're going to be old and be like, wow, I wish I would have started that business.
Exactly. You just got to take that little leap of faith.
Yeah, which can be scary, but worth it.
Worth it.
So you obviously do lots of hats, but you also just started doing bolo ties, which you're wearing one today.
I'm wearing one today.
I love that.
So, it's called the Bolo Bar. So it's a fully customizable experience, just like the hats. And you can pick everything from the braided leather color. So we have like black, brown, bone, just really cute stuff. And then you can pick the tip colors. So like silver, gold, whatever you're into. And then we can do the double slide or just a single. And all of the little slides I've thrifted myself. So I put a lot of love into it. So it's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And back to the hats. Yes. So I know we talked about you do branding on them, but like you even have like playing cards and stuff that you put. What are just some of the options that you can use to customize your hat?
So, I mean, everything from, like you said, the branding, a lot of people will do like their initials or a nickname or something like that. And then we have the cards. We have different chains that can go around with like charms, which is really cute. A lot of people do that. We have pins.
Feathers.
There's just all kinds of things. And, some people like them fully decked out and like really loud. And then other people kind of like to keep it simple. Sweet and simple. So.
Yeah. Mom says Kiki on the back. And it's so cute. We have the cutest picture of her at the conference on stage, like facing backwards. And you can just see her little hat.
You'll have to send me that.
Yes.
She's
it's so cute.
Sweet.
So what's a lesson that you've learned being a business owner these last 2 years that was kind of a tough one?
A tough lesson. I've definitely learned a couple. I'm trying to think of something that might have been the toughest. There's days being a business owner where you just feel really defeated. You hear a lot of no's. A lot of doors are shut, in your face. There's competition. There's just a lot of outside factors that can kind of get you down, and say is this even worth it? But I've learned to just continue to show up during those hard times, and try and drown out the outside noise, and just I keep my head down. I stay in my lane, and I do what I know that only I can do. I bring forward the fashion side of it that I know that only I can bring forward. So that kind of keeps me on track.
I love that. That's really great advice. I think people can get that defeated feeling and they can really just let it win and give up and set themselves back if they did just stay in their lane, keep their head down, keep going, keep showing up even when it's hard, that they would find themselves getting past it a little faster.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know if a relief is the right word, but it's refreshing to hear that everyone experiences that. No business owner is just smooth sailing, having these perfect days every day, even though social media can make it look like that.
Right.
That's not how it really is. And so you're not alone that you're having a struggle of a day or a struggle of a month,
Right. There's going to be those dips and just continuing to show up. And like you said, most business owners go through it. And I think that's what sets successful people apart, are the ones who just continue to keep moving forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I've seen memes and stuff online where being a small business owner is literally this number. You have a really good day, you're on top of the world, and then the next day you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
And then it can be very emotional.
It's hold on for the ride, because it's going to be crazy.
But it's the really good days kind of make they outweigh the bad days. They make the bad days kind of worth. And you wouldn't enjoy the good days if you didn't have the bad days.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is so cliche, but it's so true.
It's true though. It's what motivates you to keep going.
Yeah. And I know your sweet girls motivate you to keep going.
Oh yes. They're a huge motivator for sure. I love that they can see me working and doing something that I enjoy to do.
How do you balance being a business owner and a mom?
Honestly, God is what grounds me, my faith. Because if I were to step back and look at my life, there's 1,000 moving parts, but He really centers me and helps me to compartmentalize. When I'm having mom time, then I'm fully present there. I don't worry about other stuff. And I set aside time to work, and that's my work time, but my mom time is sacred to me, and I don't let the two overlap.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Your girls are lucky to have you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So I know we have the hat bar, we have the Brim Bar, the Bolo Bar. What are some exciting things that are coming up for the Brim Bar and or the Bolo Bar this year or just in the future?
Yeah, so there's a couple exciting things. So I'm launching my website this summer.
Exciting.
So lots of cute truckers, pre-made truckers, lots of cute bolos, and the experience will be fully customizable on the website as well.
Oh.
So that's
I bet that's been a process putting a website like that together, because that's just a lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of moving parts, for sure. And it's something that, I've reached out for help because I cannot do that side of things by myself. So I've had some help and some different hands in that as well.
That's awesome.
But that's really exciting. And then I also just joined Wed Society Charlotte, which is a wedding agency that, promotes the best kept wedding secrets around the area. And so I'm working with them, trying to kind of tap into the wedding market a little bit more. With the hats. So
yeah, because do you have pop-ups at weddings sometimes?
I do.
Oh, how fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Weddings are so fun. I mean, weddings are just fun as it is, but then to be there and be a part of it and working is really cool.
Yeah. What are some of the different styles of pop-ups and events that you do? I know we said weddings, like you came to the Women on the Move conference. I assume you do like private house parties. What are some other?
Yeah, so I do everything from, weddings, bachelorette parties. I do a lot of corporate events. So, different companies that want to give their employees a gift for, say, Christmas or whatever it may be. And then, just different like birthday parties, smaller little get-togethers, festivals, things like that.
Yeah. And do you ever have like local pop-ups where if somebody just wanted to like find you at a local business, they could just come get a hat?
Yeah, so I post every month on my Instagram where I'm going to be. And typically I'm somewhere every weekend, just around from, Winston to Charlotte to kind of just like the surrounding areas. So yeah, if you just look at my Instagram.
Where can we follow you on Instagram? What's your handle?
My Instagram is at the.brim.bar.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah.
So you got a website coming soon. Any events that you're really excited about that are coming up later this year?
Trying to think of some big ones. I'm actually doing it's like a suicide awareness conference with a counseling private practice, and it's going to be this big thing. And so I think it's for a really good cause.
Yeah.
So I'll do a percentage of my sales towards, their
very cool.
Their goal. And so that one's really going to be an exciting one.
Yeah.
So, and that's in September.
And I think you did you go to Nashville recently?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Tell
went
us
to
about
Nashville.
That. That's so fun.
That was really fun. And it was really cool because it kind of came full circle. I told you I had made a hat in Nashville. And the best friend that I had made the hat with, she came and worked with me for this corporate event that we did. So yeah, it was a full circle moment. It was like, we remembered looking at each other and talking about starting possibly a hat business, and now we're here working one.
Oh my gosh,
where it all
so
started.
cool.
So it was really fun. We obviously did all the Nashville things that you do.
Yeah.
We went out a little and did some rooftop bars and things like that. So it wasn't all work.
Yeah. It's good to balance. Have a little bit of work, a little bit of fun for all the trips.
Yep.
So I'm looking on your social media and you were talking about, do you only do hats for ladies?
No, I do a lot of men.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of cowboys. So there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And so what are you seeing trending as far as like colors for hats right now?
I feel like most people go for like a basic color. Bone is really in. I just ordered some really cool straw hats that are like a bone color.
Oh.
I'll have to show you some, but I feel like that's kind of like the go-to color for the summer, spring, summer seasons is that like neutral bone color.
Yeah.
And I like it with like a pop of like gold, like a gold chain or, just something like dainty.
Yeah.
That's kind of my style.
Are your girls following in your footsteps with the interest in fashion?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all girl. I mean, any given day, they're like decked out in their dress up clothes with like the little fake high heels.
Oh my gosh.
They're so funny.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
They're cuties.
Yeah. My hat that I got was black, like the one you're wearing, which you can never go wrong with black, I feel like. But I do like the bone color too.
Yeah.
Tim, you'll have to get a cowboy hat.
Let's do it.
I can see you in one. Yeah.
I love it.
I can see you in one.
Well, Kayla, what do you see as the future of Brim Bar for like 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would say like a 5-year goal would be to have the website up and running itself, giving people access to things that maybe aren't in Winston, and just doing more corporate and more weddings.
Yeah.
That's where it's hopefully the direction it's heading.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Kayla, it was so much fun to chat with you. Get to learn a little bit more about the Brim Bar. So you can find Kayla on Instagram at the.brim.bar. And then her website will be up soon. So I'm sure you'll share that on your Instagram once it's ready to roll so that people that are out of town can make a custom hat.
Yep. Definitely.
And you said you also do trucker hats, and you're getting straw hats?
Yes.
Like for like the beach?
Yes. So they're not, the felt can get hot, but for like a beach trip or like a tropical
Okay, well that's brilliant. Yeah. I want one of those now.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
So it's like, I feel like some people will say, "Oh, I'm not a hat person," but like I feel like that just means you haven't tried on the right hat. You know what I mean?
Truth.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that, and I think people are scared to kind of like maybe take up space.
Yeah.
But it's like, just try it out.
Yeah, I saw this reel of this girl wearing a hat, and she was like filming herself, and it was like a joke, but she was like, does everybody know this is my first time wearing a hat and I feel so like uncomfortable? And I'm like, yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows that. Like you might feel like weird, but like nobody knows that you feel weird. So you got to just own it.
That's what I was going to say. You got to own it, rock it, like confidence.
If you feel confident, people are going to be like, oh yeah, she's a hat girl. She always wears hats.
Yeah, she's a hat girly.
Yeah.
Never knew the difference.
That's right. That's right. Well, Kayla, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all give Kayla a follow and get a cowboy hat or cowgirl hat. Get a straw hat, trucker hat. So many good options.
Bolo tie.
And a bolo tie.
Or a bolo,
yes.
Bolo tie.
I love it. Well, if you want to follow Forsyth Mags on social media, you can find us at Forsyth Mags, and you can find all of our content on our website, forsythmags.com. And if you ever have enjoyed an episode that we've done, we would love it if you would leave us a rating or a review on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, all the things. And that's it. That's a wrap for today. Thanks, y'all. The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.